Welcome back to Broke Ass EDC, home of the working stiffs everyday carry. So we're closing in on the end of the Asher knives collection that Backpack B from over at Knife Owl was way generous for letting me handle and go through and introducing me to this great line of knives that I didn't know about. Uh, I I can't say it enough, man. I really appreciate his kindness and generosity to to let me share these with y'all. These are been some of the best knives I've ever got to handle. And I mean, I'm new to the game. I'm new to all of it. This is the first experience with some of these, and I've got to say it's going to give me a standard to judge a lot of things, but because I've handled some pretty good knives, some microtechs, and some upper scale $300 and $400 rigs in the past, and I'll be honest, these stand up with them toe to toe, in my opinion. That's give it or take it. And I've moved through, and we've seen you've already seen some of the flashier, more flagship models that are trimmed out a little bit nicer. And this is the one out of let's see, one, two, six six knives that that I kind of grow fond of myself. It's the one I like. It's the one that just kind of called to me the way it feels in your hand. The Asher Nomad Ti with M390. Now, I've got to say, man, this thing is thin. This thing is that girl needs a bologna sandwich thin. I mean, I had to carry it in the pocket. I was like, I got to see this thing in action. It's not as deep carry as some of the other models, and but it rides good in the pocket. I mean, it's so light, so thin feeling. It's got the back spacer, and that's another thing I got to hit on. Every one of these, man, I think they're taking the extra mile, and I think whoever's designing the design, they are that team. The feedback, it's the same thing over and over. You hear a lot of reviewers ask for and say, and if you like the back spacer, this is the brand for you, man. They throw it right on there. You, there's some shorty clips. You could probably do some other things to it, but I mean, this right here, the Asher Nomad Ti and the M390 Blade, it is bam, is on. So this model's back to the billboard and the AK on the blade, and there's that gnarly M390. That's probably the first M390 that I've really handled and dealt with, and man, this thing is ridiculous sharp, slicey with that thin blade. I mean, just take you a second there, soak it up. That M390 drop point is gonna slice with the best of them. I almost want to find something. I ain't got nothing here to cut with. The old lady is is tore up right now, man, because I've been cutting on everything around here. I mean, I don't know when the last time this thing saw a sharpener is, but it is ridiculous sharp, thin. This is by far my favorite out of what I've handled. The action on it just feels so good. It likes it thumb stud. It does. I think That's its preferred method. I might be ignorant, but I can't be the only one that picks up a knife, tries to move it, open it a couple different ways, and it's got that preferred method, man. It's got that certain way it wants to be open. And right there, that's it. The thumb stud on this one, that's how it wants it. Yeah. As soon as you just lay your thumb on it, it wants to go. Good drop on it. I mean, it's and I just like the way it feels. It hit me right. Line lock, the stainless steel hardware. I mean, it's dead on. If you've gone through the Asher line with me here, these are some great knives. Great. And they're fighting well above their class, because right here, what you're looking at titanium scales, M390 blade. This kind of fit and finish where everything is just smooth and feels good to the hand. The the G10 backspacer, everything feels great. The lock locks up good tight. Great centering. This one might be off just a hair, but I'm gonna tell you, it's been worked before. I mean, it's not a fresh out of the box unit here. This thing is it's seen a little bit of use, a little bit of carry time. I mean, that lock bar sticks up just a little bit, effortless. $95. You get this under $100. There ain't too many more out there that are going to match that whatsoever. And that's kind of why I saved it, and it's another reason it really fit with me. And just cannot. I might go the mile and say, might do something different with that pocket clip. I would, I'd probably change out that hardware, throw a little bling on it. You know, maybe some red, some green. Ooh, how about some? Yeah, how about some green thumb studs and hardware? Might make that thing look a little top notch. But I've got to I've got to say, thoroughly impressed with the Asher line of knives. Got one more to throw in there, and it's actually not part of the knife out collection. This one's mine. So like and subscribe, man. Thank y'all for everybody, man. I can't say enough. Thank everybody for watching these videos and the feedback I'm getting. I really do appreciate it. Like, share it, get it out there, and throw me a sub if you ain't subbed already. You're behind the game. Stay sharp, stay safe.